Hello everyone, I'm FARMERSIM and welcome to this early access preview of the American Shed Pack by Lancyboi, but will be released under his other alias American Modding Inc. Now personally, I've been a fan of Lancyboi's work for a long time now, way back into FARMERSIM 22 when I think that was when I first discovered his name and his work. And as soon as I did, my farms were peppered with his work, with his animal barns and his shed packs, his English shed pack for one, that was all over my my Court Farms series there back in 22. Just a big fan of his work, I've got to say. Is if he makes an American shed pack for me as a Brit, his sheds feel like American sheds. What can I say? And they're so well, highly detailed, well made, authentic feeling. And I'm very fortunate that Lancyboi he jumped onto my my 10,000 subscriber celebratory live stream the other night, which was a wonderful surprise. And he very kindly sent me this this pack ahead of time for me to take a quick look at, and I've asked his permission to put a bit of a quick video together for you all just to showcase it to you, and here we are. So it will be coming to the mod hub. It is in testing at the minute. I can't obviously say exactly when that will be arriving, but it's not needless to say, it's with Giants, it's in testing, so hopefully very soon you will see this appear on the mod hub. I believe it is going to be for all platforms, so everyone's going to be able to enjoy this. But yeah, really nice set of sheds here. There's 5 in total. What we've got here, I'll work around in a clockwise fashion. This one is called, imaginatively, the Large Shed, and it is massive. We'll have a closer look at that in a minute. Going round here, we've got this one called the Small Pole Barn. This one just has a big double door on this front fascia of the shed. We've got this American barn here, which has a lovely big electric big front door there. We've got this one here, round to the right again. This is called the Small American Pole Barn, and we've got a side exit and entrance door there, double door, and we've got a front fascia double door there as well. And then round again, lastly, we have this one called the Open Air Shed, which I really like. This one, the fact that you've got like this kind of mesh netting, wire mesh netting on the on either side of it as well, and there's also a bit of an air gap along the top of the roof there, which is really nice. Now I have placed a couple of vehicles inside one or two of them just so we can gauge an idea on how big they all are and what you can likely squeeze into them, as it were. So first and foremost, let's have a look at this one. We're going to work around in a clockwise fashion like we've just done, and we'll start with this one, the Large Shed. Right, so we start off at the front of this one. Nice, big, beautiful set of double doors. You can open these ones from the outside, and as you can see, I have placed in an INRX with a 1775 planter, just again so we can gauge an idea of roughly what you can get into these into this shed. But yeah, nice and roomy, this one. I love this massive shed. You do have lighting mounted on the big rafters up there, but I just love the feel of these ones with the kind of the fiberboard, the chipboard, sorry, on the bottom lower levels of the interior. And then you've got the tin metalwork up there with the windows coming in with the light. Really nice. And in this one, we do have a little bit of like an office, like a break room here with a door for going in. You can kind of sit down and chill out and have a cup of tea. I'll get something from the machines in here, just to, you know, if you were doing a little bit of role play or anything like that. Nice little restroom to chill out. Awesome stuff. And then you do also have in here just a little area for, again, role playing some little bits of, you know, workshop stuff. Getting the tools out and tinkering, tightening a few nuts and bolts and all that. But yeah, lovely big shed. You can see what you can kind of squeeze in here. You'll easily get combines and whatnot in here. You wouldn't necessarily get the headers in here widthways, but you'll get them in on a header trailer, no doubt. But yeah, nice and spacious. Get plenty of stuff in here. Really like this. And then round at the back end of this particular barn, you've got five bays. Nice, decent size as well. Again, I've placed in a big twin-wheeled Fendt with the big Amity auger wagon on the back. I kind of figured I'd just try and pick something that was pretty big. And you can see plenty of space to get this kind of size convoy in here 5 times, as it were. But yeah, really nice. There's no lighting on this outside bit, of course. Not really necessary. But yeah, it's a lovely, lovely big shed. It does have quite a big footprint. It does come in at 160,000 euros, dollars, pounds, whatever you're playing in. And they are colour configurable. Forgive me, I should have said that at the very beginning. All of them are colour configurable. Maybe I should have placed one down in a different colour each. But yeah, when you place them down, you can select a variety of colours if you so wish. So yeah, that's all awesome. So moving around next to the Small Pole Barn. This one comes in at $90,000, pounds or euros, and this one does just consist. I say just. It consists of one big double door, which opens separately. So you come up to this one. Obviously, you can open each side door individually, And again, just thrown in a big twin-wheel tractor just so you can gauge, you know, the size of the door, the width of the door, and what you're likely to be able to squeeze in here if you so wish. It does come with interior lighting as well, and much the same as the other ones. Let me just turn the lighting on there somewhere. Where are we? Turn on shed lights. There we go. I'd love the detail in the rafters and the roof and the, like I say, the chipboard interiors. It just feels right to me. It really does. But yeah, a lovely, decent sized shed here. Now this one as well, I like this one. It does have its own little, if I just jump very quickly up into the air, you've got this lovely textured, rusty looking roof here, which is, I really quite like that little attention to detail, I've got to say. Just makes it feel like it's been here for a while. You've got a bit of detail on the outside as well. Just a little bit of decoration, a couple of bins and a bit of a barrow there. Just for a bit of outside exterior detail, which is really, really nice. But yeah, lovely. Now this one of my favourites, I must say, out of this pack. Comes with this massive big electric or hydraulic door, which you can open from the inside when you go in through the normal size door in here. Now again, I can reliably inform you that you can get in a 10.8 metre grain header widthways into here, which is great. So we'll squeeze along the front here. The door trigger is roughly about there. I'm sure we're all familiar with that lovely big loud noise of the big electric doors opening up. Lovely animations there. And again, comes with interior lighting. I think the switch is somewhere around here. Turn on shed lights. There we go. Lovely stuff. But this also does have some roof lights as well up above. So if we again just jump into flight mode very quickly. And as you can see, you've got 6 nice big roof lights there, shedding a little bit of light in. No pun intended. So there we go. Purely and simply, this one is called the American Barn and comes in at £160,000 pounds, dollars, euros, credits, whatever you want to call them, which is great. But yeah, lovely, nice, decent sized barn, I've got to say. But yeah, I think 10.8 meters is the limit on header width getting into this one, but it does fit nice and snugly with a foot or so at either end, so that's great. And I think there is enough room, I believe, if we just jump in here, to what you can unfold your harvester in here without any collisions on the rafters, which is great. I don't think you can't get them out the door when it's unfolded, but again, if you wanted to role play a bit of maintenance work on your harvester in the shed, you can do. You've got the room to unfold it if you so wish, which is great. And moving around to this one, this is the small American pole barn and comes with a side door and a big front door, much the same as the previous one. You've got you can open them from the outside, and you've got the triggers on each individual door so they don't both open together. But it's a really nice size again in here. Again, I've just thrown a big John Deere in here just to gauge what you can squeeze in here, the big 9R. And we can turn on shed lights, of course, because they all have the interior lights. And the door trigger should be somewhere around here, I think. I'm not giving myself much room here, have I? There we go, we can open that gate there. And open that gate there. Quite simply. And if we stand back, like I say, you can just get an idea of what you're going to be able to squeeze through that door. And if you can get one of these things through the door, you can get pretty much anything as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, really, really nice. And again, like I said, I suppose I should have placed one of each down in a different colour. But yeah, they're all colour configurable without any additional mods. You can change the colour of them, which is great. Really like that. And then moving on to last but not least, this is the open air shed. This comes in at $40,000 credits or euros and comes with 2 roller doors at either end. And I've just thrown in a big Mack articulated lorry with a Low King trailer. Again, just to show you what you can get in here lengthwise in respect to your vehicles. But yeah, there we go. Lovely animations on the doors. And there is some interior lighting, of course, in this one. If I can find the switch somewhere. Where are we? There we are. It's at that end. Go all the way around. Turn on shed lights. There we go. Lovely stuff. But yeah, really, I'm a big fan of this one. I've got to say, I do love these this exterior wall mesh. Give the place a bit of air, which is great. And at the top there on the roof, you've got like 2 separate levels of roof fascia there that allow a bit of air in from the top, which is great. And this one, like I say, this one comes in at 40,000. So yeah, reasonably priced for most of them, I think, and I think it stands about right. That one, what's that one? 160,000, which should make sense because it's absolutely massive. Right, there we go. Figured I'd delete them all and place one down in one of the 13 different colours that you can select for these sheds. So yeah, like I say, 13 colours in all. You've got a couple of shades of green there. You've got a nice bright red. You've got a sandy kind of beigey colour. You've got a dark grey, and there's a handful more as well. I'll jump into the construction menu very quickly and show you what we've got there. But if we just select that one, for example, and go to Customise, bring up the colour palette. There we go. So you've got a green of sandy beige, a darker version, red, blue, grey, white, light grey, a lighter grey, a kind of darky red colour, and a couple more as well. So yeah, really, really nice. These colours are all in glossy colour, which is great. Make them stand out a bit. So yeah, there we go. Really, really nice pack of sheds from Lancyboi, or American Modding Inc. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, an early access preview of the American Shed Pack from Lancyboi, or American Modding Inc. I know Lancyboi's work has always been really, really popular, and I know I've seen a lot of posts on the internet of late hoping and waiting for these to come to the Mod Hub, so hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, not too much longer to wait. Like I say, they are in testing, so hopefully they'll be with us in our mod folders ASAP. I've got to say a massive thank you to Lancyboi for giving me this opportunity to showcase these sheds ahead of time before their release. Appreciate it, mate. If you are watching, thank you very much indeed. It's something of an honour as far as I'm concerned. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you've enjoyed this little showcase of the Shed Pack. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you're new to the channel and you like my content, you like the way I'm doing things, please consider hitting that subscribe button and jumping on board, joining the channel. Please give the video a like if you can. It does do wonders. It helps the YouTube algorithm do its thing. And if any of you are in the market for purchasing Farming Simulator 25 or any of its add-ons, and you like the idea of supporting the channel and helping out a creator, please consider using my Giants Partner promo code, which will be in the video description below. Any help and support there would be massively appreciated. Also, if any of you are looking for an online server to play with your mates and you like the idea again of supporting the channel, but also like the idea of a 10% reduction in the cost of that server, please consider using my G-Portally affiliate link, which again will be in the video description below. Any help and support there also would be massively appreciated. So, thank you very much for your time, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.